All right, guys. So finding that comfortable seat. And earlier this week, we incorporated a mudra for unity. And today we're going to bring in a mudra for grounding. So we're going to extend the index and the middle finger out, and we're going to just bring in the pinky and the ring finger with the thumb over that. So just like that. And then point it downward. And this is going to draw in the earth energy. So relaxing the fingers. So the middle or the ring and the pinky in, thumb over, index and ring or middle out, and then just kind of resting downward. Exhale and sigh. And just drawing in our earth energy. So this is nice and grounding, guys, after a frantic day.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's just invite that in. The groundedness. Let out a sigh, maybe even imagining the sits bones, the ankles, and the feet, kind of rooting down into the earth like a plant. Breathing in and out. And perhaps taking notice of the base of the spine. Just visualizing a red square. A red square at the base of the spine. Perhaps on each side of that square is a red petal, maybe like a rose petal or a rose of Sharon petal, but there's 4 petals on this red box. One petal tip is pointing down, the other is pointing up towards the heart, and one points towards the left and one to the right. And just bring awareness to that petal that's pointing downward. Feel yourself secure and grounded. Noticing the petal that's facing to the right. Feeling your center. And that petal that's pointing upward towards the heart. Feeling safety and refuge. And the petal that's facing to the left. It's feeling the foundation. Feel yourself as a strong structure, whether it's a tree, maybe it's a pyramid, maybe it's a foundation, a house, or a building. And let's bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra, in front of the heart space. Maybe noticing the thumb knuckles pressed against the heart. Notice the love and the compassion in the heart space. And just imagine that love, that compassion, that self-love, that self-compassion. Just cascading down upon that security, that safety, that refuge, that center. And we'll exhale. And as you're ready, let's come into our first shape of the evening. You can slowly think the eyes open. Find your blocks. Let out a breath and we'll come up into a puppy pose, but it's a supported puppy pose. So with those blocks, maybe have them underneath the palms. You can have it on the highest setting or the medium setting. If you ever want to think about that base of the spine, where that 4-petaled flower is, that 4-petaled square, think about creating space from that base of the spine, the base of the neck, and then think about creating space from the armpit to the elbow crease to the wrist. And breathe in and exhale. Slowly coming into our shape. And noticing the tops of the feet on the floor. Good. Noticing the hands on the blocks or on the floor. And then that color red. Just imagine that color red just infusing your space. See if every cell in your body can recognize the qualities of that petaled red square. So when those cells divide and multiply, they're dividing, multiplying security and safety, centeredness, stability. If your hands are on blocks, think about bringing those blocks down a level. So slowly moving from kind of a deeper stretch or deeper opening, slowly making the way to the earth. Or if you're on the earth, you can bring blocks underneath the hands. If you're on one level, maybe you bring it up, deepen that expansion. Oh. Oh. You're still on those blocks, maybe bring yourself to the earth with those hands, or you're in a lower setting on the block. It's feeling this gradual shift and change. Now, guys, as you're ready, that rebound is your next little gift here to receive, whether it's on the belly or whether it's on the back, coming into that rebound. space that you're creating for yourself tonight. The space that we're co-creating. And this energy and space that goes beyond time and space itself. Just recognizing the subtle power and the nuance of Yin Yoga. This is kind of like a self-administered acupuncture session where we can manipulate and move that chi in our body, that energy in our body. Three, two, and one. Let's bring to our mind's eye that red square at the base of the spine with those 4 petals. Maybe imagine that image just begins to spin, maybe clockwise, perhaps slowly, just generating that energy through our body, stability and safety, security and centeredness. So that energy, that frequency resonates in those cells. Now, as you're ready, you can roll onto the back. If you're already there, go ahead and find that strap. As you get there, find that strap. And then come into your hammock. So be sure that that metal portion of the strap is on the inside. It's not behind the head. Let's bring the left foot to the floor and then bring the right foot into the strap. And then this is where we can adjust the length of the loop, you guys. So you can bring it behind the head. And then with that free piece of the strap, you can adjust the length of the strap to find that perfect kind of Goldilocks spot for the neck, for the back of the leg. And if anybody needs any help with that strap, just let me know, because sometimes it can be a little bit picky. Nice, guys. I think I got it. Good, guys. Oh, you can always bring that left foot to the floor if that feels better on the base of the spine. That location of that square with those 4 petals. If it is more comfortable on that spot or on that sciatica, just bring that foot to the ground. Or you can let that leg be long. And see if we can transcend any discomfort. Or perhaps we sit beside that discomfort. Perhaps a practice in patience and surrender. Allow yourself to rest. Good, guys. Allow the breath to be here. might find that as that fascia lengthens, you change the size of the loop, that strap. Oh. If you'd like to bring awareness to the breath with an inhale of 4 counts and an exhale of 4 counts, perhaps layer that onto this shape and notice the heart. And now we'll slowly just bring ourselves out of the shape by perhaps sliding it up from behind the head and bringing the shoulder blades to the ground. And then bringing that foot to the ground as we slide that from off of the foot. And resting on the back body. Readjusting the 6 bones on the floor just as we lie down, shoulder blades, heels. Perhaps in our rebound, we imagine roots from the back of the body into the earth. And drawing up from those roots stability and security, groundedness. Feeling that foundation. As you're ready, guys, bring that left knee into the chest. And then bring that strap onto the other side. You might need to make that loop bigger if you had to shorten it a little bit on that side. So find the right shape, the right size of that loop. Oh, feel it out of side and you get into your hammock on this side. You can bring that right foot to the floor if it feels better on the hips and on the low back. Maybe softening the gaze. If you want, perhaps doing your alternate nostril visualization, pranayama, breathing in through that right nostril. Visualize the breath leaving out the left and the left. Out the right. Continuing with that visualization. Perhaps the next time you exhale out that right nostril, bringing that awareness to the base of the spine and following the breath up and down the spine now. Imagine the shape as a messenger. Those last few breaths in its shape. Asking this shape, what's your message? And as you're ready, just gently bringing hands to either side of that strap. Bring the chin to the chest. Sweep that strap off the back of the head, lower the shoulder blades, the back of the head down, bring that knee down, the foot down, and find your rebound, guys. Oh. All of our weight rests here on this mat, on this floor. Imagine the back of the body rooting down into the earth. Feel those roots going deeper. Drawing up the nutrients from Mother Earth. Perhaps visualizing that red square at the base of the spine with the 4 petals on each side, still spinning. On an exhale, let's bring one foot to the floor, roll over to one side. We'll come up to seated. Move this strap out of the way and have your blocks handy, guys. Might be nice to have. Bring your left leg out and bring the right knee to rest on top of the left knee, or just bring that right foot across the body so that we're in our half butterfly or half shoelace, I should say. If you want, you can also bring that left heel underneath the right glute and bring the right knee on top of the left knee. So whether you're in full shoelace or half shoelace, you might want to bring blocks on either side. You can fold forward over the knees. Yeah, and maybe here we find our mudra with the pinky and ring finger drawn in, the thumb over the top. And you can just rest those fingers on the floor. You can rest them, maybe your wrists on blocks. And let that mudra, that energy just direct towards the earth. Any variation. And of course, again, bringing in that visualization of the red petaled square. Perhaps your anchor in this shape is visualizing that four-petaled square just spinning. Could be your visualization of your alternate nostril breath. Maybe it's a 4-count inhale and exhale. By giving your mind an anchor. See about relaxing the feet, relaxing the fronts of the legs, tops of the legs. Maybe for the remaining time in this shape, counting down from 54. Inhale on the right side, 54. Exhale on the left, 53. Inhaling on the left, 52. Exhaling out the right, 51. Inhaling on the right, 50. Exhaling out the left, 49. Inhaling the left side, 48. Exhaling out the right, 47. Continuing on your own. you lose your place, begin again at 54. And now pausing your count wherever you are. It's unimportant where you ended your count. We'll slowly bring the head up, those shoulders over the hips, and we'll unravel this shoelace. Nice and slow, guys. Yep. Bring those legs long, and then slowly maybe you log roll to one side. A little more yin. Transition to your back. If you want to lie down by lowering elbows and forearms, you can. Let's find our rebound together. Perhaps in this rebound, we bring awareness to the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. And imagine that space softening. And that point between the eyebrows and the forehead, just like a ripple. As it ripples outward across the forehead, the cheeks, everything softens just a little bit more. Maybe even the neck fascia releases. And adjust the location of the back of the head on your mat. Now, as you're ready, slowly exhaling to bring one foot to the ground. And maybe your next exhale brings you over to one side so you can press up to seated once more. We'll bring that right leg out first, guys, and then bring the left foot across. Pause with that knee lifted and fold. If you're able to bring that knee more over the knee, you can. Continue to relax that right foot wherever you are. Maybe you were in full shoelace on the other side. You can come back to full shoelace with the right heel underneath the left glute, or you can find half shoelace with that leg extended. And maybe you want to find your mudra once more with the ring finger and pinky folded in and the thumb kind of across first knuckle, middle and index finger just resting towards the earth. If you'd like, you can count backwards your alternate nostril breath, perhaps beginning at 54. If you lose count, just begin again. And slowly untie that shoelace. Bringing the chest off, the head up, the shoulders up. Nice, guys. Unwrapping the legs, good. And then making your way to your rebound, but they're kind of log rolling over first. Letting out a breath. Gently bring one foot to the floor, roll over like a log over to one side. Exhaling to come to seated with the feet extended long in front of the body. Maybe the flops bring too. Now, if you want, we're going to come into our caterpillar, which is the legs long, the feet lazy, and we'll fold forward over the legs. If you've never done this before, maybe sit on a blanket, and I'll bring you a blanket up to elevate those hips just a little bit and just see maybe a different sensation in the body if you are sitting on a blanket versus if you're just sitting on the floor. Maybe for this shape this evening, we sit on that blanket. Bring that awareness to the base of the spine, where we've been just safekeeping that visualization of the four-petaled square. Let's exhale here, guys. We'd like to bring that mudra to the hands. You can, resting the hands wherever is comfortable, wherever just makes sense for you. We'll rest here. Any anchor for the mind if you need that tool. Let's walk those hands towards the hips. Feeling those shoulders over the hips. And let's just bring one foot to the floor and slide that blanket out from underneath the sits bones. Ground the sits bones for a moment. And extend that leg back out. And let's fold right back over. And just feel if there's a difference that you notice in the body with the hips elevated or flat on the floor. And then whenever you're ready, you can just come out of this caterpillar onto your back with awareness for your final rebound shavasana. Oh. As you rest in Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra for the root chakra, which is the mantra Lam. 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 Visualizing that 4-petaled square at the base of your spine. See it rooting down into the earth. Back body rooted into the earth. Now imagine all of our roots rooting down into the earth. And just how the roots of the vegetation, the trees, the plants, the weeds, all around us can communicate and do communicate through their root systems to share resources and extend support to each other. Visualize our root systems here, communicating, supporting each other. And allow any visualization that is supportive for you and grounding. Allow that imprint on your mind. Whatever brings you support, peace. Allow that to be the imprint on yourselves this evening. only with kindness, only with gentleness, only with mindfulness. Begin to bring awareness to the toes, maybe to the sits bones, maybe to the belly with a deep breath in and a sigh. And wiggle off those sandbags whenever you'd like. You can stay under them for a few more breaths if you want. Coming to seated at your own pace in your own time. Crossing the feet in a way that maybe feels a little unnatural, so we can bring another fold to the knees, to the body. You can bring your mudra, your Bhu Mudra, into your space with the Anjali Mudra, which is prayers in front of the heart. Just have a few more moments to settle. Remember this root system that we share, not just when we're here with our mats on the floor, but always. It's in here. Exhale. Inhale to close. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. 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 Namaste.